Jesse.
Let's go, Coach.
Good.
121 points for you guys. High watermark. Just, you guys have work to do still. Obviously, you guys are the same, but looking back at these 82, just what was it like?
Solid. solid season. Yeah. I mean, consistent. Not too many lulls in the season, really, where we didn't play, very close to the way we could play, I'd say. I think we had one segment middle of the season. It was 4-4-2, and everything else was meeting the playoff bar, and some of them exceeded those tremendously. So I thought it was a focused team from start to finish, and now the fun stuff starts.
Corey.
What are your initial thoughts on playing the Kings and like Ajay Gokar, Drew Doughty,
Yeah.
thousands of games of experience?
I don't have any initial thoughts. I mean, that's who we're playing, so that's who we'll prepare for and get ready to go. I mean, I haven't spent any time on the Kings, except for when we played them a couple times this season. So, as good as anybody, I guess.
Ryan Baldy.
Are you happy with that performance tonight? I mean, it's the last game of the season. It doesn't really impact standings or anything, but just ending on the note that you ended on.
Yeah, I'm happy with our finish. To be honest with you, we had you're playing a desperate team in Vegas. We played a solid hockey game. Desperate team fighting for position in Edmonton. Guys played a solid hockey game. Back to back, you go into Calgary. It was a little bit. We probably gave up too much in that game, and some guys weren't sharp. But then you come back tonight, smaller lineup, guys missing, and I thought everyone tonight played with great commitment and a great mentality to check the right way. And I thought we were a solid game. Like we did a nice job on the offensive side of things. Thought we could have earned a couple more. We did a great job on the defensive side of it. Solid all around performance to end the year, and now it's whatever 4-0-1 in our last 5. So guys finished strong, and I like where our team's at going into this. Get them some rest here, get them up to speed on LA, and turn them loose.
Colleen.
Kind of with that said, with a couple of days off, and you guys know your identity, is there any kind of shift in your focus with the intensity going into the playoffs?
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, the intensity from what, even though I think we've been smart, we've been committed, we've been, relentless at times, but it's going to have to go to a whole new level now. We've been kind of, wins and losses haven't been the main focus of our, last couple weeks. But I have faith in our guys. I've seen enough from our guys to know that we'll be ready to go come the drop of the puck. But it's going to have to take a whole new turn in intensity because everyone will.
Eric.
I don't want this to feel like a season recap because you guys still have so much to play for. But when you look back at this season, you got Parker Kelly at 21 goals and Malinsky 40 points, and Burns comes in and puts up 30 something, and it's like Jury and all those lower down the lineup guys all produced, and that's not really something you've had for the last 3 years. Like, how much has easier might be the wrong word to use, but how much easier has that made your job to have the depth you've had, and then still add Nick Waugh, Kadri, and go into the playoffs with this kind of lineup?
Yeah, I think it's. I think the guys having the big seasons that's, you need guys to excel in the roles, right, and then still stretch into other parts of the game and keep growing. And I think we've had that. We've had that over the years too, from different guys. Right now, some of those guys are part of our core, and so I don't feel like this is the first year where we've had guys sort of excel or hit season highs. But it's nice to have. The depth is nice to have. I think that's a tribute to not only those guys, but their line mates, teammates, and the consistency in which we played with. That's how you get that. If you have too many bad games, and then you're not going to show up statistically as well as if you are really consistent in what you do and you're bringing 85% of your game every night, right? So those are all kind of team stats and team things to be proud of. And you have guys that are hitting those sort of milestones for themselves or career highs. You got guys winning awards on our team again, and I mean, it's a good spot to be in. It's It's a type of regular season you want to have to get ready for the playoffs, and I like the habits that we're playing with, and it's what it's all about. I think we've made the most of our regular season in a lot of ways, and now it's time to go play our best hockey at the most important time of the year.
Last to you, Megan.
It's not an easy task to have guys like Coleman and Barry really jump in Game 82 already kind of a mixed line.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I love that line. I liked all three of those guys tonight. Barboulay was exceptional. I think Barty played real well. Poland played well. I mean, they didn't give up anything on the defensive side of it. They were dangerous offensively. They played with great energy and great commitment. So I really liked that line tonight. It was a good matchup for them.
Finish with Evan.
Sounds like Manson will be good for game one, but Blankenberg's kind of that next guy up, and it seems like his game's kind of coming here. Like, are you pretty happy with where he's at? And if you had to throw him in,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think, he sat a long time when we traded him. We got him in the lineup a few times. He's out again, and then we got the injuries. And so it's just like now for me, the most important thing is I know he's ready. He's been playing, he's been in the system, he's got lots of reps in games, and, he's comfortable. And it's important that you have all your guys feeling comfortable, starting playoffs, and especially the new guys. Nick Waugh missed some time. He gets back in, gets to play a bunch of games before the playoffs start. So I like where those individuals are at, especially the new guys that have joined us.